Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Underneath, Ivory. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. He'll air it out deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway.
Target, and it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On the ground, Ivory. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Cutler. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here we go with Ivory. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a pickup of 7, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Ivory with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Cutler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Bortles will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And it is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Cutler down around his goal line. And this is complete to Zach Miller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the I. Cutler going to sneak it. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
It's a results-oriented business, and the result here is a first down. But my goodness, that has taken a huge chance on 4th down, especially that deep in your own territory. But they made it pay off.
This time, Cutler will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Cutler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Second and 10, it's Cutler again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
3rd and 2, now Cutler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dan Skuta. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come out here in the eye. Ivory. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bortles now to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, 63 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
He's got a man complete. And the Jags grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They give it to Ivory, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Bortles going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Gus Bradley's decision to go for it does not work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Now Cutler on third and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Cutler under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run.
Tight right. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58. Rams. Black 58.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff left. It's Ivory. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 1st down, it's Cutler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Cutler to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One last shot for Cutler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we